Landscaping your garden is a chore. Wait till you see what's going on in the heart of Milan.
That's right. They're building living spaces there 27 stories up, turning Italy's fashion capital into a green oasis in the sky.
Milan. Big city, fashion center, busy streets, large buildings, a forest. What was that?
Milan, Italy. Thanks to its fashion industry and Gothic cathedral, the city attracts around 9 million visitors every year. Now, 2 new landmarks are rising in its business district, up to 110 metres high, over 26 stories. Stefano Bueri is the architect.
90% of the skyscraper towers being built all over the world are covered by glass or steel facade. And I was thinking, how could we build a skyscraper using greeneries?
Bueri isn't content with a few window boxes. His design is called the vertical forest. On the 2 buildings, there'll be more than 700 trees, up to 8 metres tall, and more than 4,000 shrubs and 12,000 plants, the equivalent of a hectare of forest. It's a massive engineering challenge, battling extreme weight, weather and gravity. The first problem is that when trees are growing 26 stories up, you can't have anything dropping to the ground. They need stable containers that are big, strong and waterproof. The solution is super-size window boxes. 1.3 metres deep and built from concrete reinforced with steel. But concrete isn't waterproof and leaks can cause dangerous cracks. The answer is tar-like sealant called bitumen. It's heated with a blowtorch to spread it into every joint and corner. To be doubly sure, there are 2 further waterproof membranes. The trouble with trees is their roots are very strong and can spread metres underground. To prevent them bursting from their boxes and into next door's bedroom, they install a root barrier layer made from a space-age geocomposite that restricts the roots but doesn't block drainage. To make absolutely certain the boxes are leak-free, they fill each one with water. Then they drain the box and check it again. Any leaks and it's back to the bitumen until they're completely sealed.
I've been always worried by wrong relation between city, agriculture and nature. So I think that what we have to do now is to imagine a new kind of growth for our cities.
He wants to bring the suburbs with its trees and gardens into the heart of the city.
The idea is to have in the center of Milano, in the center of a hyper-dense city, the equivalent of 1 hectare of forest. But to have a building which is in itself totally oriented to sustainability, but which use a vegetable facade, a biological facade, instead of glass.
It's taken a collection of architects, engineers, and botanists all working together.
It's been a challenging work because, you know, I'm a structural engineer, and in this particular project, I didn't have only to deal with proper structure, but also with the trees. The trees are transferring loads to the structure because they are taking wind in some way, and they are transferring wind to the structure.
They tested the stability of the trees in wind tunnels.
All the trees are on the terraces, which are typically places where you don't want to have big loads, but that's the best place for them to live. So in some way we had to design a very efficient structure, providing enough strength for the trees.
I really hope that these 2 buildings could become the landmark of the new Milano.
You know, I love how it's going to look, But you can tell from that story just how complicated it is to build.
Complicated and potentially quite expensive, I imagine. The penthouse is going to be about $2 million. I guess that's not too bad, right? Considering what you'd have to pay in most major cities today.
And it's Milan. Come on.
Milan!
$2 million. What'll be interesting will be to see if things like this are done in other places.
I hope so. Next Thursday.